one of the things that I find funny is this. If you're upset with Drewski, you need to ask yourself what you're upset about. Because if you're not guilty of what he's describing, then you're good, right? It's really not about you. But if I see a lot of people taking up arms, and it's like, are you doing what he's showing? Is that why you're upset? Because you're showing yourself up as being guilty of what he's describing. And what are we talking about? The gospel is not supposed to be your moneymaker. Say that again. The gospel is not supposed to be your moneymaker. Now, hear this. There is a business aspect to any ministry. Jesus had somebody on his team, in his crew, who handled the money. Do you understand that? The Bible helps us that he had a purse, somebody who handled the purse. It was that same person that said to him when Mary Magdalene was washing his feet with the oil. Remember that story? And I believe it would have been Matthew, I believe. No, my bad. The tax collector. Yeah, Matthew. He was one of them. But I believe, please correct me. I want to make sure. But one of the disciples was in charge of the accounts. And that disciple told Jesus when the lady was washing his feet with very expensive perfume. And he said, Lord, tell her to stop. We could sell the perfume and get money and we could feed the poor, do this and do that. And Jesus had to correct him, like, you got to understand what's happening, that this is worship. Don't interrupt her worship right now. And that's what I mean when I say there is a business aspect to every ministry. Jesus Christ sent his disciples to go find a donkey that was tied because he needed it. He had that spiritual power where he could send you to go pick something up, because the bottom line is there was a need. He needed a mode of transportation. He sent his boys, they picked one up. So if you're a pastor, you need a car, you need to get around. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible also tells us, sow to them materially, who sow to you spiritually. That's in the Bible. What that means is if somebody's a minister in your life, if God is using somebody to be a spiritual blessing to you, then you should be a material blessing to them. What am I trying to paint a picture of? All these relationships are biblical. Being able to get some money and to run your ministry, you got to keep the lights on, pay for the building for the church. We understand those things. Those are really, really important things. In the Bible says that when the church was coming together, they had all things in common. That means they would sit together, eat together. Well, guess what? What they're eating together is what people have brought in. So resources must be available for the work of God to go. So please do not be one of those people who just hates on ministers who are getting money, who are getting paid, or who are getting resources. It's part of the assignment.